And as they know, I heard a gunshot. Welcome back to Baddie on the Budget. So as y'all can see by the title, this is gonna be another story time. Next one is gonna be juicy. I ain't gonna lie. So get comfortable, get y'all snacks, get y'all drink, whatever you do, get it and get comfortable. So this is gonna be a story time of how my ex faked his death to get to me back. So first I'm gonna take me 8 shots to that because it's gonna be good. Oh. Alright, so my ex is really the only name that y'all gonna need to know. So his name is gonna be Jacob. So, and just a disclaimer, this is back in my dummy days when I was a dummy. When I used to forgive a whole bunch, and for people that didn't deserve it. So do not judge. We listen, we don't judge. Just listen. Okay? So, Jacob. I met Jacob at the mall, being fast, walking at the mall, and first yelling at me, la la la, you want a jeans, you want a whatever. Check it out. Get my number. Got his number. That was that. We talked. Met, first thing, him and his friends came up with me and my friends. We had a little kickback or whatever. We had a nice, fun time. Like, I would say the first 3 months, it was just like fun. Like, it was just, like, you know, just having fun. Nobody, nothing major, like, nothing serious at all. No expectations. So, like, time goes on and stuff started to get serious. So, this one night, I was talking to him every single day. From the time that we met, after that, I was talking to him every single day. So this one night, I don't hear from him like usual. We'll talk at night, text or something. Like I would get a text, and then when I wake up, I would get a text or a call. I didn't hear from him the whole night or the whole next day. So I just knew something was off. Like I just knew something was off. So. Like the days goes on, I can't get a hold of him, like, at all. So the next day I get a call from his friends, and he's telling me, like, yeah, Jacob, he got locked up. I was at this party the other day, and, yeah, he don't have a mind enough right now. We're trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, because I was a little relieved, because I'm like, okay, cool. I thought she was ignoring me. I thought she was money. I was thinking all types of stuff. So, yeah. So, I gave him my number so he could call me. He called me like 30 minutes from jail, telling me what happened. Y'all was at a party, and we was, I don't know if he had some on him or something, whatever the case was, he didn't want to get caught. So, but he ended up getting caught anyways. He said he tried to run away, and they ended up catching him, so that made it even worse. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And, okay. So, like I said, we talked for about 3 months before all this happened. And when I first met him, like, he wasn't allowing me to add him on no social media. Like, every time I would bring it up, he would just, nah, I don't need to be on social media like that, or tell me, we don't need, like, he didn't want to be my friend on social media. Like, that's what it was given. Even though he wasn't directly saying it, like, that's what it's given. So I know you be on social media because I be watching it. Like, I be seeing you be on Snapchat, you be on Instagram, you be on Facebook, you be on everything. So, what's the problem? So, meanwhile, while he's in jail, I'm just, I don't know. The woman's intuition told me to go on his page, even though we wasn't friends. Like, I was sending him friend requests, and he would literally deny every time. Just remember that. He would deny it every time. Like, so sometimes I go to his page and look at the page that he don't be on. But it wasn't, I could tell this ain't anything. So this girl just keep tagging him stuff. This same girl. So I click on her page. And I'm seeing she's talking about free him. She got pictures of them like back then Facebook. I don't know if they still got it in her highlights. She had a picture of them in her highlights. So I'm like, okay, what is this? So well, the next time he called me, I didn't even make a big deal of it. I just, like, I was trying to go around, beat around the bush to try to get information out of him so he could send me something. So I was just saying little stuff like, yeah, I already know. I don't know, something just don't feel right. I can just tell. I don't know. I was saying all kinds of stuff. But he started telling me everything. He ended up telling me that, yeah, he do. I got a girlfriend. We've been together for like 2 years. But no. He didn't even say a girlfriend. He said ex. He said, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's my ex. We was together for 2 years, but we still be talking and this and that. Like, he was trying to make it seem like that was just his ex. So, but at the same time, when I hear ex and 2 years, like, doesn't mean girlfriend to me. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, this man got a whole girlfriend, because I know how men, you telling me this is your ex, but I already know what ex means. So, so you telling me you have a girlfriend? I'm like, oh, okay. And we've been together for literally, I'm just thinking, like, how do you have a girlfriend? Like, or how do you, in my head, it still is a girlfriend, because later on when I talked to her, she confirmed that they were still together. So that's why I keep saying girlfriend. But he told me it's his ex. So I'm just thinking, like, how, it's no way, like, you be with me every single, like, we be together too much. And when we not together, we're always talking, like, literally. So I'm just like, okay, how? Like, is y'all, that's why I'm like, when he said ex, that's why I'm like, okay, maybe it could be his ex. But of course, I go to the source and I'm talking to her, and she tells me how long they've been together. She tells me that yeah, they was at the party together, and he got arrested at the party while they was together. And he ended up telling me that, yeah, she was there when I got arrested, and she got my keys, she had all his stuff. Like, she had his car keys, his ID, his car, like, all his possessions, like she's his wife or something. So how is this your ex, and you don't care about her, and you don't this and you don't that, but she got possession of all of your stuff? I was into it after that. But like, I really wanted to get some answers for myself, because it still didn't sound like he was like, yeah, that's my ex, or something like that. Like, he told me that's his ex. My ex, of course. I always say ex. So I'm talking to the girl. I decided to go to the source. I talked to her myself, and I asked her, like, what's going on with you and la. We've been talking for this amount of time. And yeah, things is very serious. We be with each other every other day. So I'm pretty sure he's talking with her the other day. He wasn't with me. We ended up going back and forth. And then he ended up getting in the middle. And she was like, yeah, he said he don't even care about you. He said you just this, you just things, just this. But everything that she was telling me, it was like the spitting image of what he was telling me about her. So I'm like, so he's just telling us the same thing, basically. Because I'm like, girl, he just told me that about you. He said you're his ex. He said he don't want you. He said you won't leave him alone. He said this, he said that. I'm like, oh, okay, so you trying to go, all right, watch this. So I didn't talk, he was in there for like a week. I didn't talk to him, and that was like the third day that it happened. And I didn't talk to him for the rest of the days until the last day. He kept warming me up. So I'm like, okay, it's been 4 days. I couldn't stand over here that long back then. So I'm like, it's been 4 days. You should get the picture by now. Never got the picture. But but I answered, and he was just like, yeah, all these changes he's gonna make, and this and that. Everybody gonna know about you. We gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing this. I ain't gonna be doing this. She done. I promise you. What, like, it was just all type of changes that was gonna happen. We got home. So I'm just listening and saying, oh, okay, like a dummy. Like, I was falling to everything. I was like, oh, okay. And then he ended up telling me that he had a crime. What a coincidence. He had a crime, and he was like, yeah, I'm waiting on my brother to send the rest of this money. He said he's sending me half. She should be getting it any minute. Like, he just kept saying, I'm waiting on my brother, hours and hours and hours for that. And I already had the money, but I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, boy, no. But then again, I was like, ugh, it's been too long. We was together every single day, so it was like, oh my God. What am I supposed to do? So I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it. I already got it. So I'm gonna come get you, and your brother can just send me the money when you could just send me the money when your brother gets to you, whatever. And he's like, yeah, we gonna get it sure and all this. I'm like, okay, cool, done. So he gets out of jail. I ain't gonna lie, everything changed. Like, he wasn't just talking. Like, I was on his profile picture. He was posting me on his page every single day on all platforms. He added me on everything. Like, he added me on every platform there was. Like, he was taking me around everywhere, introducing me. This is my girl. This is like my son. So like, this is us. Like, this is me. So yeah, there was a lot of changes. I'm not gonna lie. I would give him his props for that. Like, he really was a whole new person. Like, all his friends was like, I ain't never in my life seen him like this. Like, you know the real him. You know he is a dog. I'm like, oh, I had a quick, brief interaction with that, but yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, he with me now, so it's gonna be a lot of changes around here, cause he already knew. I saw him, it's either me or them, and he chose me for the meantime. So, of course, like I said, I bonded him out of jail. So since she had all of his stuff, of course, he had to call her. He had to try to meet up with her and this and that. She was not answering the phone. Like, she didn't want nothing to do with him because I picked him up from jail and we was gonna go get the stuff together. Like, he was really trying to make it known that he chose me. So she wasn't answering the phone. Like, she wasn't trying to give him his keys back. She wasn't trying to give him nothing back. So he had to have his friend, who she was cool with, get involved, and she ended up giving it to the friend, and we ended up, getting everything that way. So hold on, because I'm not sponsoring Carolina, so let me turn this around. Okay. So let's fast forward to the bad part, because we was together in total for 5 years. So I would say, like, after a year, we went through a lot together. We went through a lot. I don't want to, I got plenty of other story times with us, but this is just this one. So, fast forward a few years. We was living together and all of that. And I caught him cheating about 20 times. Like, so many times. Back to back. Like, so many times. So between these 5 years, I done caught him cheating all the time. And okay, so this last incident, he's coming in the house. He just coming in the house so happy and jolly and just like, yeah, you want this? Like, just trying to, I just bought you this, just bought you this, just bought you that. He came in with bags and just smiling and happy, and for some reason, that just seemed weird to me. So he's going back out to the car to get some more bags, and he put his phone down. And I hear the Snapchat sound. And I promise you, his phone was screaming at me like, pick me up. This is the time. I promise you. You better open it up. And I'm like, oh my God, not again. I already lost so much weight. Like, this relationship, I lost so much weight. I've already lost so much weight. I don't want to lose more weight. Ugh. But it was just screaming my name. So I'm like, okay, cool. Click on Snapchat. His password was just so, like, he was just so, like, if you're going to be cheating, at least make the password tough. And just a tip for the men and the ladies out there. If you're going to be a cheater, make a tough password. Because nobody can find out my password. It's no way. Like, it ain't nothing that you would ever think of. I got a crazy combination of numbers that nobody would think of. So, the phone rings. It dings. So I click on the Snapchat. It's from a girl, of course, and him comment under her story talking about, man, you got me wanting to risk it out. That's all I need to see. So he's trying to come back in the house. I locked it up because I'm trying to just scrolling through it a little bit more, just swimming through. I'm trying to hurry up because he's on like he's back at the door. And as he's coming up to the door, I close the door. And I'm like screaming out the window, showing this. I'm like, this what you doing? And I just got the blinds open. He's trying to bust open the window. He's trying to let the window open. Like, give me my phone. Like, he's going off. I'm just like, wait, okay. We ain't even make a scene like this. Give this phone. So, I don't even make, like, that's literally all I did. Once I gave him his phone back, I just went to pack my stuff. And I left and got a hotel for the next week. And yes, I just left. I usually, it would have been a brawl in that house. Like, we used to get down. And I mean, WWE vibes. Like, I did not play. I was very young. Like, I was 21 when I met Jacob. So, I was very young and very young-minded. So, I used to tear that house up. Like, I used to sing it up. Like, every single time. Like, he put me through so much, man. Like, I was stressed out a lot, and it showed. Like, it showed so much. Like, people was questioning, like, dang, you really losing weight? Like, are you okay? Like, I was so stressed out. Like, I literally was smoking so much that I had to, because if I didn't smoke, I would not be able to deal with him in the same manner. Like, I would lose it. I used to, man, I thank God for removing me. I go to the hotel. And I get in the hotel for like, for the next week. And the whole time he's calling me and all that. Hold that thought. It's baddie shot o'clock. At the hotel, and he's just calling me, blowing me up, writing me paragraphs, just telling me this wasn't that, what it was, what it wasn't. And I'm just like, heard it all before. You and your lies. Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. Played the fool before. That's all I'm thinking, like, played the fool before. I can't do it no more. So I'm just like, I heard it all before. It's really nothing that you could say, nothing that you could do. Like, after 20, 21, 22 times, how many, like, I was fed up. Like, and I know I was fed up because I usually would make a scene. I would, but I didn't feel nothing. Like, I just felt like, when you get to that point, it's like, you like, okay, I know. Like, I knew to expect this feeling soon, because it's obviously a cycle. So I'm just like, it didn't hurt as bad as it did before. So that's how I knew I was feeling, when it didn't hurt no more. So I'm like, alrighty, I hear what you're saying, but I really don't care. I don't believe you. So you're just wasting your time for real. And it's like, all we need to figure out now is what we're gonna do next, and how we can move forward next. Because I don't see, I don't look at you the same way. So it's just like, So after a few days of him, his plans and words not working, I guess he had to come up with another plan. So he calls me one day and he's just pouring his heart out. He's telling me, like, yeah, Tiana, I ain't gonna lie, baby, you don't want to be with me. I don't even need to be here. It's not even worth it. Like, it's no life without you. It just don't feel the same. I've been so lonely. I miss you. All types of stuff. Like, really, just like basically saying he can't live without me. So I'm just like, what? I don't care. You obviously can, because the actions that you chose led you to live without me. I don't know if you thought you were gonna live with me and everybody else, but no. If you want to live with me, it's just gonna be me. So, and we already had this establishment the first time when I let you know what it was and what it wasn't, because I don't, like, respect is something that you're gonna do, or I will not be around. Okay? So Yes, I wasn't really going for nothing that he was saying. Like, this is a new day around here. I'm not the same dummy. Like, you can't just, oh, no. Like, I was really like, he ain't never saw that side of me. Like, standing on business for real. And for this long, yeah, I was proud of myself. So, next thing you know, he's like, yeah, well, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. I love you, and blah, 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 blah. And next thing you know, I heard a gunshot. Like, hello, hello, hello. I kept saying hello. He wouldn't say nothing. Like, I didn't hear nothing. Like, so I did hear that gunshot. So I said hello about 10 times, and I didn't hear nothing. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, if he was playing, he probably would have said something by now. But he didn't say it. So, like, okay. So I tried to call back, no answer. And then next thing you know, I get a phone call from one of his friends who I don't like and don't talk to. So I'm like, hello. They're like, hey, sis. Like, first of all, I'm not your sister. You know that. You know I don't like you. So that's red flag number one. Don't call me saying, hey, sis. What you want? I'm like, hey, sis. Yeah, he and Jacob was supposed to go hoop at like 2. Well, I ain't heard from him. I've been calling him, he ain't been answering. Talk to him. Boy, first of all, you must be on three-way with him, or you must be right next to him. You know what's going on. I don't even let him know what happened. I just said, no, we're not talking right now. So, I don't know what's going on. He's like, oh, dang, that's crazy. I was just talking to him, but now he ain't answering. I don't know. Should I go over there? I'm like, I mean, that's what you want to do? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. So I'm like, okay, we can't go. And after that, at the time, I'm thinking like, okay, is he playing? Like, he's not playing. Like, I was like literally going back and forth like, no, he won't do it. But then again, it was just like, okay, you still ain't call me back. People call me. I don't know. So I was just like, it was 50-50. But I was like, I'm still like, I didn't hate him to the point that I would have just left him there and not went to go check on him and see what happened. Because if anything did happen, I didn't want to be like, oh, he did call me, and like I would have been the last call. So I need to clear that up, like see what's going on with that. So I go over there, against my better judgment. I go over there, and the door was already open. And I walk in, it's quiet. I look around the house, it was upstairs and downstairs. I look downstairs, nothing. I went upstairs, and you walk up the stairs, like, you can see a little bit of upper floor. So I'm walking up, and I just see feet laid on, I don't know, I just see, obviously, somebody laid on the ground. So I just see shoes, like, as I'm walking upstairs, it's laid out. So I'm walking up. As I'm walking up, I see like blood all on the shirt, just all like under him, like he laying in the pool of it, like just all around him. And I see the gun, and from afar, before I got too close, I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe he really did this. I cannot believe this really ended like this. Like, I can't believe after all of this, like, I would have never expected this to end this way. Like, because it was a crazy relationship. And I'm just like, I would never expect this to end like this. Like, after everything, like, oh my God. Yo, I get closer. And as I get closer, I smell hot sauce. And as I go down to just like try to pat his chest and I smell the hot sauce, he jumps up, hugs me, and picks me up and swirls me around. You came! I'm like, oh, and he would always do that. Like, such a master manipulator, master narcissist. Like, oh my God, he was so good at talking and persuading, and like really good, too good, way too good. Like, and so I'm like, so where's the? Like, I heard a gunshot. This man had like a pillow, and he issued the gun, but he shot it into a pillow. So I saw the gunshot through the pillow. Like, he really went that far to shoot a pillow to make it seem like you shot yourself to try to get me back. So I try to leave, and he races me. He already in my car before me. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to get in the car with you because, like, you're not going to get out. I can't drag you out. Like, it's just impossible. So he just rolled along. I'm like, I'm going to go to mom's house. No, I'm coming too. Ended up getting me to come back to the house after we left mom's house because it was just like, okay, I am uncomfortable here. It's nowhere for me to sleep. Like, I got a bed. I got a house. You know, it's with him. But, like, I'm like, I guess for the meantime, I'll go there just for a day or two. Like, it's just going to be some quick, like, I'm going to just go here just for a little bit. But I didn't plan on staying. But the thing is, when all this happened, his birthday was the week after all this happened. So, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe God's telling me, don't do nothing for his birthday. Leave him now. He don't deserve nothing. All the stuff he's been doing, I wouldn't give him a penny. That's basically what I feel like God was telling me. But for some reason, we ended up getting back together. But it was like, we weren't really back together. It was just like, I was just allowing him, you know how when you give people another chance to prove themselves. So I was just in the house, we weren't together, and it was just like, he was just trying to, like, how Kirk and Rashida, you know, had Piggy in the doghouse. So he was in the doghouse, but I was still like, I guess it was together. So his birthday, such a name. I still ended up doing stuff for his birthday, and I threw him a surprise party at the house, and I like invited all his friends that he haven't talked to in a long time. All his old friends he went to school with, his friends from like back from his hometown and all that. And I got the games, food, got a cake, we got drinks and all that. It was just a good time. And after all this happening, it was just like, as the days went by after that, it was just like I would just be looking at him like just in disgust. Like I just started just getting more and more disgusted each time I would look at him. Until the disgust became hate, until I just couldn't do it no more. Until one day I just told him, you have to go. You gotta go. Because at the time I was gonna leave my own house, but I told him, no, you got to go. You and all your baggage got to go. You got to go. And even when he did leave, he still would, like, he would harass me. Park at the end of my block, watch me going out of my house, text me, who was it going, like, he would, I know he was watching because every time somebody come to my house, he would know. Like, it was just so weird. Like, you know, all this creepy stuff that you can't do the things that you're supposed to do. We ain't gonna get into that. But you doing all this creepy stuff, so it was like after we wasn't together, like 6 months after that, like I just couldn't take it no more. Like the harassment would not stop. So I ended up moving to Atlanta, like just my New Year's resolution 2020, January, I moved to Atlanta. And I changed my number as soon as I got off the plane. New address, new everything. I got new, like I literally left everything in that where I was. I left it all. Like I had a fully furnished house, I paid off car. I didn't even have to pay rent. Like I had Section 8, so I didn't have to pay rent. I left all of that there just for a peace of mind. Like it was so bad that I did not care. I needed a new environment, new everything. And it's been the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like it's been so peaceful. Just yeah. Growing and learning, and I'm just looking back. Like I'm gonna be 30 in 6 months. And I've grown so much since when I was 21. So yeah, we listen, we don't judge. That was when I was a dumb little bitty girl. And to be honest, I taught myself everything I know. I wasn't raised with, like, I wasn't raised with guidance. So it was a lot of stuff that I'm learning recently, and I'm teaching myself. So, everything's a learning process. As long as you learn, that's all that matters. And I learned a lot of lessons that I will never repeat again. And I hope that y'all don't either, because I ain't gonna lie, I almost ended up in that bars. I know I would have. So I'm just glad that God got me out the very right exact time that I needed to. And I love it out here. I would never change nothing that happened, because if it didn't happen, I would not be as strong as I am. Like that really made me who I am today. For real. And I'm still working on gaining all my weight and stuff back now. I'm still recovering, but I'm getting there. And I'm gonna get there. You thought you was gonna stop me? No. I'm just getting started. Okay. So thank y'all for tuning in. I feel like I'll, just chilling with my friends on the couch, talking to them, I love it. So drop some comments, show some love, support, share. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I got so many more juicy story times coming, so be on the lookout. Every Sunday I'll be dropping a new video. So we'll see y'all next week, daddies.